Tom. Hello, everybody. Tom Fox here. Welcome you back to Fire Emblem Awakening. In the last episode, we did the summer scramble and peaked on some booty. And in this episode, we're going to be doing the hot spring scramble. And from the looks of it, I don't think they're divided by gender either. Perversion. What are you going to do? I'm fairly certain this is the place.
Oh, come on.
Oh, welcome. You must be Crom. I have your reservation right here. Has your whole party arrived, or are you still waiting on a few?
Listen.
First, could you just confirm we'd arrived in the,
The bathroom? That's right. Don't be embarrassed. My sisters did explain what you're in for when they invited you, I hope.
Well, they thanked us for protecting the Outrealms and gave us these passes. Apparently, you have some sort of, healing waters in which we can soak.
That's right. Our hot springs. Each has its own special properties. Anyway, make yourselves right at home. We're honored to have you. If anyone has earned some R&R, it's celebrities like you.
Not this again.
Yes.
Oh yes, you guys are huge in the Outrealms. Everyone knows you. We even voted on which of you we liked most.
Yeah, so we discovered when we visited the beach resort you invited us to. Thank your sisters for making me prance around in those small clothes, by the way.
It was a swimsuit. Yeesh. Anyway, I can see how that might have been a bit intimidating. Unfortunately, you don't have to show nearly as much skin here. Instead, you get to wear yukatas.
What?
Yukatas? What are those?
You've never heard of a yukata? Well, take a look at the one I've got on. It's basically a loose robe that you fasten with a belt called an obi. See? Totally modest and dignified.
Really?
Yes, refreshingly so.
Told you. There's no better way to spend a day at the hot springs. Looks like all your sword masters have already slipped into theirs. I guess the yukata isn't too far a cry from what they're wearing already. Now it's your turn. I've got a special yukata for you right here.
That mark again. Why does all my clothing have to have the brand on it?
What?
Huh? But my sister said you looked really good in it.
Well, yeah, your sisters say a lot of things.
Crom!
What is it, Lissa?
Hi there. Are you looking for your yukata?
What?
Do they even make yukatas in sizes that small?
Hey.
Har har, very funny. Do I look like I'm in a laughing mood? I just went to check out these hot springs and they're full of monsters. Gross!
No.
You mean risen?
Not again. See what happens when you set up shop in snow country? These hot springs are the warmest place for miles, so wildlife just won't stay away. These guys weren't fluffy enough to be called wildlife. Anyway, Crom, are you coming or not? We can't relax in the water until we kill all the dead things in it.
Right.
Good point. They might attack the other guests. To the hot springs, everyone. We have to take the risen down.
And away they go. I don't think his sword masters even had time to change back into their clothes. Well, no harm done. Maybe I can convince a few more of them to try on yukatas. I even cooked up some special hair dye to complete the look I'm going for.
So that's why she doesn't have red hair.
Alright, I've already set this up predeterminately. Basically, every person I have up here is, in one form or another, a child of somebody. Or basically one of the future generation there, because that's basically what this is focused on. The voting for the yukatas is based solely around the children and not really anybody else. You can also have, what is it? You know how on the beach when you couldn't have conversations with the people you got from Spot Pass? Well, this is where you could do it. So you got people like Emerin, Basilio, Flavia. Actually, you didn't really get those from that. Basically, late game characters. Sayri, Yenfei, all them. Priam. Alright, so basically I got everyone set here, so let me go ahead and save. Oh, before I go ahead and do that, though, I wanted to show off the yukatas that the folk were wearing there. So, I'm actually gonna change Morgan into a swordmaster to show it off. I already got Lucina as a swordmaster, so you'll be able to see both the male and female varieties. Sorry about the beach one. I forgot to change somebody into the beach-going sorcerers. And there you go. That's what you look like when you go into the hot springs. Do I look like my mother in this? I don't know. Do I? All right. That is everybody, and everybody's equipped. This match is very easy, so it's not really gonna matter what I do here.
So these are the hot springs. They really do look just like a giant bath. Our future never held anything even half as lovely as this. Just look at the foliage floating there on the water. It's breathtaking. I look forward to relaxing here once the fighting is done.
Ooh.
Attention, shepherd! Oh, wait, hold on. The effect.
Attention shepherds, this is a special announcement. Anyone hear me?
What?
Hear you. Gods, every word is like a hammer strike.
Mm?
What, too loud? Sorry, there, I adjusted the volume. I'm using a megaphone tone to speak long distance. It's an Anna original. It gets steamy in the hot springs, so we need a system to locate guests. Oh, when you reply, please speak into those clearly into those magical stones, okay?
What?
Amazing. You've thought of everything. So what is this special announcement?
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember how I mentioned we voted on which we like best? Turns out the results are in, and I get to award our top 4 a very special prize.
Only 4 of us?
Aw, don't worry, all of you were popular. It's just, well, some of you were easier to latch onto than others, I guess. Today's vote is just for those of you visiting from the future. So do you want to know who won? Of course you do. For the men, the winners are, drum roll please, Owain and Inigo. Let's give it up, woo! And for the ladies we have Lucina and Severa. You go, girls. Now, what you 4 are here with us today?
Take your time.
Wait right here at the winner's circle to claim your prize. I promise to turn each of you into a brand new you.
Brand new you? What exactly does that mean?
You'll just have to drop by and see. Don't worry, I'll stay here as long as it takes.
This sounds worrisome. Alrighty, so same as before. Hey, you! Is it me or do the enemy sword masters look way too comfy in there? It's like they haven't even noticed you. Who knew the dead like to soak? Maybe you could pick them off with bows or magic before they snap out of it. The enemy sword masters will not take action in the first 7 turns. They will enter the fray on turn 8. Let me see, are they more powerful? A little bit. They do have superior swords. That means that the sword wielding people on my crew will have some issues fighting them. All right, so we do have some conversations we could have here. Let's see. You can have conversations with Severa, Inigo, Owain, and Lucina. Let's start off with... Oh, we're gonna be in battles anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I want to keep the weaker people back, though. Crom can't have conversations with anybody, but he's required for this mission, so it's kind of weird. Let's have Morgan go out in front and talk to Brady, so that way he's protecting him as well. And Brady.
Hey.
Hey, Morgan. Still no luck with them memories of yours?
Yes.
Not yet, I'm afraid.
Sorry to hear it. Oh, so hopefully soon, though. You tried different ways of jogging it, shock therapy and all that.
More than I probably have, ought to have. I've tried falling from great heights, hitting my head against walls, you name it. Still no memories. Probably a few hairline fractures for my trouble.
You know?
That sounds like an awful lot of shock and not much therapy. You gotta be careful. Well, anyway, why don't you try going for a soak after we nix these risen?
Huh?
Sure, but why?
Yeah.
Hot springs are supposed to be good for your health, right? Maybe they can fix whatever's wrong with you.
I see.
An interesting theory. Leave it to an expert healer to bring in fresh ideas.
I've actually been studying the therapeutic effects of spots like this for a while now.
Oh.
Oh right, I saw a sign nearby that bore a list of them.
They're good for all kinds of ailments. Muscle stiffness, joint pain, circulation, you name it.
No, I recall it mentioned something else. Ah, that's right. It was highly effective against amnesia.
What? You serious? Well, then what are you doing? Then what are you doing? Get in there already.
Well.
You think we should submerge? I think I should submerge myself headfirst for a while.
Why don't you start by just bathing like a normal person?
Oh, another novel insight.
I'd say your plan was a lot more novel than mine. Also dumber. So where did you see that sign anyway? Which spring was it? Let's go for a dunk.
What?
What, together? Wait, are you hunting after the lost memories too? Are we brothers in oblivion?
Huh?
No, you nutball. I'm coming along to make sure you don't drown yourself. Yeah, come on, let's go. March.
Yes, sir. All right. Anybody else I could have conversations with here? Severa and Lucina can have conversations. Although, my favorite's probably gonna be when they can end up talking to Kiel.
Okay, I can have conversations with a few people, but I think they're only response conversations to Noir, Cynthia, and Lucina? No, nah, was the other one. So let's see. Let's start with... I'm trying to keep an eye on the people who need to stay back. Brady's one in particular. I think Noir? Laurent needs to stay back relatively far because his skills aren't that refined. Sorry if I'm taking a long time at choosing this. It's just that I want to make sure I don't kill anybody. Let's see. Yarn? Yarn can talk to Inigo, so let's have that happen. Yarn? What are you doing? Why are you just standing there? There's water everywhere, but it's hot! There's hot water everywhere! Pretty impressive, huh? I don't blame you for being odd at this at the site. We never had anything like this at... I'm gonna go extinct! Gah! What are you? Huh? Inigo! What is it?
I'm too young to...
I'll never ask for anything again, I swear. Just protect me from the bad water.
What?
Bad? Wait, what? Yarn, what in the world are you talking about? Rabbits don't like getting wet. This place is like a scene from my moistest nightmares. What? That's news to me. You never seem to have a problem wading through rivers and seawater in combat. Sure, that was cold water. This, though, this is hot and awful, and I'll catch a chill as I dry, and then I'll die. Or worse, I'll trip and wind up floating on in a giant stew pot. Inigo, have you ever heard a story about a rabbit in a stew pot that ended well? I can't do this! I'm gonna wind up boiled and tender and delicious and extinct!
Well...
Yeesh, Yarn, calm down. It's nowhere near hot enough to boil someone. Here, see? God, you splashed me! It's on my fur! It's hot! It's melted! It's all going dark! Wow, you weren't kidding about not liking to get wet. I'm impressed? Terrified? You're terrified? What about me? Now come on, please save me from the water! Well, I can't very well ignore a friend begging for help. All right, Yarn, sure, I'll protect you. As long as we're here, you can count on me to keep you safe and dry. Oh, thank you, Inigo! I don't care what women everywhere say. You're the best trans-temporal guy I know.
Come on.
Thanks, I think.
Hey, thanks.
Anyway, thanks again. I'm in your hands for the rest of the battle. I hereby dub thee Sir Inigo, Captain of the Yards Guard. Okay, then. Whatever makes you happy, buddy. Spat all over my pop filter for that one. Alright, let's see. Who else do we got? Looks like Severa can only talk to Lucina, but other people can talk to Severa. Let's start with you and Severa. Ugh. The steam feels incredible. And it's good for the complexion. This place is too good to be true.
Hey.
Severa, what are you doing?
Excuse me?
Oh, perfect timing, you. Check out the spring. Its water's supposed to work miracles for your skin.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Yup, just one soak and you'll be smooth as a baby's butt. Here, you should give it a try, you. Here, I'll waft some of the steam at you.
Oh.
Thanks, Severa, but this isn't really the time. We're in the heat of battle here. Oh, a few minutes won't hurt anyone. Besides, I don't see any risen around. Which probably means they're hiding. You can spend as long as you like in the baths after this. Can we try to focus for now?
Fine.
Gods, all right, fine. Can I dip at least can I at least dip my hand in for a minute? It's colder than you think out here, and my grip is starting to suffer.
Yeah.
Sure, I think we can spare 1 minute. Woo, hot spring, here I come. Wow, it's so warm. Ah, I can't get over how good this feels. Oh, my achy knuckles. My poor joints have never felt better. I feel alive again. You sound like an old man.
Yeah, and...
Who cares? And it's not like there's anyone around here but you to hear me. What's that supposed to mean? Hey! What's wrong? Risen lurking in the water? My hand is so smooth. Huh? So smooth! My hand! Look, I just soaked the right one and the left one hasn't touched the water. Look how rosy my weapon hand is. How perfectly soft and supple it's become. Yes, very impressive. Not worth the heart attack you just gave me, but great. Oh, it's hardly a miracle for hot water to improve circulation and rinse away dirt. If a quick dip of my fingers does this much, just imagine a full body soak. Severa, please don't jump in. Please don't jump in. Don't do it.
Hey.
Severa!
Huh?
What? Oh, you! Don't be silly. I would never dream of jumping in fully clothed. I want to make sure I want my skin looking beautiful, but not at the expense of my clothes. Anyway, we'd better get back to the fight. Don't make me leave you behind. Hurricane Severus sweeps through again.